because we are, right, ladies?
Yes.
So anyway, today is a good day. I want to welcome you all. I want to welcome all my viewers tonight. Tonight is going to be a more of a relaxed, fun yet adventure that we're getting ready to take. And I know you guys are wondering, actually, who do I have sitting next to me? And around the table today will be my daughters. I decided to invite them on tonight's show because they have their own upcoming show. And I wanted to introduce them to everyone. I know that they will in the future have their own viewers or what have you. But hey, tonight, women around the table, we're going to talk about everything, even on their level tonight. So, everyone, please give your warm welcome to the Anderson girls.
Hi, guys.
And I have another daughter who's actually the host of this upcoming show. And I will let them tell you the name of it, give you some information about it, what they are going to expect out of it. But anyway, she's finishing up a Bible study for her local church. And I will let her talk more about that. She goes live every Tuesday? She goes live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. But tonight, Terrific Tuesday. Anyway, we have Kaylin Anderson and my Kayla Anderson with us on tonight. Say hello again to all the viewers who just came in.
Hello, guys.
Okay, so they say good evening, Anderson ladies. Oh, I believe we have someone. We have an arrival. Okay, that's my oldest daughter, the one that I just got through mentioning to you. This is Kalasia. She will be the new host of the new show that is getting ready to come. Kalasia, if you will give the viewers a hello and a wave.
Hello, I will look better than this in the future.
It's okay. We all have our moments, don't we? Anyway, you look good. You're all in the natural. It's all about the natural in this season. Amen. Okay. So anyway, this is Kalasia Anderson. We have Kaylin Anderson, and we do also have my Kayla Anderson. And I just want everyone to give themselves just a short introduction of who you are, because this is your platform. This is the platform in which you're going to use for your viewers. Kaylin, would you give us a little bit about yourself? How old are you? You know, what are you doing? How do you pronounce your name? And, you know?
Okay, so I'm Kaylin Anderson, Kiki's daughter,
It's my
Songbird,
baby.
as known. And if I had to describe myself to y'all, I would say that I'm very bold and outgoing. Yeah, and pretty much I'm goofy here and there, and I love to make people smile, and yeah.
Okay, so you're goofy, but yet bold.
Yeah.
So I would say you're a sharpshooter. Pretty much know what you're talking about most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you, Kaylin?
14.
You're 14.
Yes.
When will you turn 15?
October 28th this year.
She will be 15 October 28th. That's a blessing. You don't look like you look young like your mom. Anyway, so next we have Miss Kate. Y'all, the viewers done see me mess up. This is my Kayla. Y'all, listen, all these K's, Keitra, if it ain't Kiki, it's Kaylin, my Kayla, Kalasia. It's just something I did. Oh, well. Anyway, this is my newest senior 2023 of 2023. I said it, yes, indeed. Woo, woo, let's give her applause. Okay, so let me just let you introduce yourself, my Kayla.
Okay, well, my name is Michaela Anderson. I'm 17 years old, and like she said, I'm an upcoming graduate, 2023. And to describe myself, I'm really shy. I'm shy, but once you get me comfortable, I get to talking and I don't stop talking. And
That's true.
And I'm a little annoying, just a little bit. But
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh. How old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17? Okay, and you're getting ready to graduate.
Yes.
Are you excited about that?
Yes, kind of scared.
You got to give us a little volume tonight.
Yes, I'm
You,
excited.
but you're kind of scared. What are you scared of?
It's just, adulthood. After I'm out
Adulthood.
of school, all these
Adulthood.
responsibilities. Then my birthday coming up, August. So it's just like, yeah, it's scary.
Your birthday is coming in August. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and it's kind of scary adventuring out, new endeavors. I remember when I was there, okay, we're not going to go into that. Look at this face.
Yeah.
Last but not least, let's all welcome my oldest daughter as you all are viewing her. If you would introduce yourself, Miss Anderson.
Before I do that, are y'all sharing the same camera?
Yes, we are.
I can only see you and Kaylin.
Are you
Oh, it's
serious?
probably because she's on a small.
Okay.
Um.
If well, our viewers are able to see everyone, I believe. If you can only see me and Kaylin, then it may just be your. I want to make sure you're good because this is something that we have to just continue to move forward and fix later on in our segment. But anyway, if you would go ahead and if you would introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello, everyone. I am Kalaja. I am 20 years old. I will be 21 August 22nd. So be on standby for my Cash App. Um,
Give
um,
us a little
Mine
volume,
too.
Kalasia.
so basically, I am a woman of God. I am just continuously learning my identity in Christ. Learning to be a person who comes out of their shell. I have noticed the more I've gotten into the real world, I'm an introvert. So just learning to get out of my shell. I'm really excited for this opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
just, you know, allow you guys to see our point of view of the things we experience, the suggestions we give as young girls, going out into the world. And so, yeah.
Okay, okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so it's to our understanding that there is an upcoming show in the month of May that you guys will begin to launch. And I want to know the name of this show. I've been trying, I forgot it, but then too I didn't. I kind of want you guys to put your energy and your spiel on it, if you will. Can you please tell me the name of the show?
The
Kaylin.
name of our show is Loud and Clear.
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Well, okay. Let's get a round of applause for loud and clear. Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we got loud and clear. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Loud and clear. How did you guys come up with this name? Google.
Okay,
Did
so
I hear
I
Google?
will say, I will say, um, the meaning behind it
Hmm.
because for one, when you say things, well, of course, y'all know I already said that I'm bold. So anything that I say or go about, it's going to be bold. So if we want the world to hear us, it needs to be bolded. It needs to be loud. When you're reading something, the first thing your eye catches is the bolded word. So,
Bold.
yes, the bold. So, if our show is like that bolded word will stand out. So bold word will stand out. So when it's bold, it's loud
Mm-hmm.
in bold letters.
Mm-hmm.
So so it catches your attention. This the first thing that catches your eye is that bold.
Mm-hmm.
So we're loud and clear. Like anything that we
Good.
say is gonna be loud and clear. Like we're gonna get our statement across, and you're gonna understand it clearly and loudly.
Okay, I like
And
that.
I'd also like to, piggyback off that.
Volume.
Basically, it also, lets you know that we are open to, letting others feel heard too. So if you have any questions or you have any concerns and you want those topics to be addressed or talked about, we're open to hearing you because everybody needs to be heard.
Okay.
So,
Everybody needs to be heard.
clearly,
Loud and clear. Boom. Do y'all like that? I like it. Kalasia, if you will, I know you have a definition in your own way of explaining the title. Do you? I know you agree, but everybody tends to have their own definition, different of the same, word. You understand what I'm saying? So if you would go ahead and, give us your, go ahead, give us your definition.
A lot of shows, give you a look into their life, and I feel like, us being young women, us being, ladies, and just representing that particular category, that group, um just allowing people to look at our lifestyles and allowing
Hmm.
people to see what is different about it. Like Kaylin said about bold letters, that is the first thing that catches your eye when it comes to everything in print. And so even when people look at our lifestyles, they're like, it's just something about them. And so if there's going to be
Yeah.
something about us, let's leave a statement, let's leave an impact. And so I mean, they basically already said everything, but
Yeah.
just allowing people to hear us and to be able to connect, even whether you're a male or female, being able to connect, to understand, and just get an understanding from young people who just express themselves and explain
Wow.
things.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I love this, and I know that you all do have a message, and I believe that that pretty much defines the message that you are presenting to the world. And usually on my show right now, I'm proud to say that I am the new host, the newest host of Women Around the Table Talk, and the thank you so much. Thank you. So anyway, that's just my personality. But anyway, I tend to interview people, and the reason why I wanted to start out to interview people is because a lot of us have a voice, but there's only a few of us that have a stage. You understand? And so, and as she stated, um, there if you can stand within your own light and you're bold, of course it's going to grab attention, especially when you have something to talk about, when you have a message, when you have a life-changing message, whether it be in a more religious stat or on a godly or spiritual level or even in a natural. And I tend to uh, kind of go I bounce back and forth with the because first the natural, then the spiritual. That's how the arrangement is. And so I would rather have a person right where they are, you understand, and then listen to what it is that they have to say, see where they are, see where they're going, and if they are stuck, then to help them move out of that position that they've resided in, that has caused them to stagnate themselves and not have a voice. You understand? And so even with you all having this particular show called Loud and Clear on your level, I believe that it's going to bring an audience to you all, not just for your age, not just for your age. And as your mother, I would like to say that I'm very proud. I would like to take a proud moment to say that I am very proud that you all have a voice and that people do listen, and they listen to people that have that look, they have that attraction. There's something about that girl, that's something. And so I'm glad that you all are, coming out the way that you are, just loud and clear. You are beautiful young ladies, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud that you have a story yourself. You're still a virgin at the age of almost 21, engaged to get married. I mean, beautiful relationship. Have a man that just loves the Lord. You both have a relationship with the Lord, putting God first, and just seeing little segments of your relationship just walk it out. So there is, listen, people out there that's around the table. Yeah, we talking tonight. With loud and clear. Uh, there is a message that you can bring. You can bring the fact that I am however, whatever age I am, there is a lifestyle that I can live, and it don't have to be like everybody else. I don't have to, do things in secret and feel guilty about it. I could just be free because and wait on my husband till I get married. Different things of that nature, and even being proud of my middle child, coming out as a straight A student. And top of her class. And I'm a proud mother, I must say. You guys have really, really, really made me proud. And coming out her senior year, just finished her prom. And I mean, was just a beautiful flower. I know my viewers saw my baby. I just put her all over the internet. We all just, I mean, goodness. It was a beautiful occasion. And just, to have my daughters at the forefront. I'm proud that you all are not smoking, you're not drinking, you're not somewhere tooting them little horns up, you're somewhere tooting, on the corner. Okay. I'm just glad that you're not. And so I can take this moment publicly to say that I am proud of you and my youngest baby girl, my twin, can't y'all see it, and so, and she's a A and B student, and I'm just proud. Oh, y'all got this. Don't y'all do it like this or something like that? What is it? There it is. Okay, wait a minute, I gotta do my fingers right. I got y'all, my
Go
young,
like this. Go like this.
go like this. Okay, boom. Okay. They gonna teach me. Y'all are gonna teach me. They're gonna teach me, so I'm able to communicate on your level. But I really am proud of you girls, and the fact that we've come so far, and I have to be proud of myself, you know, and because I know that I was raising you, but I give all glory to God for everything and every battle, every circumstance, every overcome that we've overcame, every obstacle that we've overcame, and I'm grateful to God because without Him, I couldn't have raised you all from birth. Y'all were, I mean, every time my stomach swelled, I was in. Y'all just don't know it, viewers. I was praying over my daughters while they were in my womb until they came out. I would pray, and I still pray. They sometimes wake up, and I'm praying because we have to do something that's positive. We have to leave our legacy a positive impact so that they're able to reach the world in a way that we couldn't. So I'm going to ask you ladies some questions. Um, what message? What message do you think that you're able? Because you're 20, you're 15, you're 17. So we got we got a little scale here. So do you think that, as far as a 15-year-old, the message that you have actually can reach your generation and that they will listen? What do you have that is so different that the viewers' daughters and the viewers' sons will listen to Caleb at loud and clear?
That's a good question. Um. mm, well, what makes me different about this generation is one, I've always been. What's the word? I would say because for one, I am mature for my age, and that is because, as you can see, there's an age gap with me and my sisters, so I look up to them. They're my biggest inspiration.
Oh wow.
So that just them pushing me to be the person I am today. I feel like I could push people or girls in my generation to be a good role model for anybody else who comes into the world or anybody else who needs that role model.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I think that I could give a message and change 14 or 15-year-olds or even 13-year-olds girls lives around because just with a simple talk.
Okay.
And for one, I get the guidance from God. So cause I can't just credit and say, well, yeah, I'm this and yeah, I'm that. I get my guidance from God. So first, he would give me the things that I need to say or that's right to say to anybody who needs to hear something. And then I'm also wise for my age, thank God, and I get that from my parents. I'm also a little wise, so some words sound a little valid. So yeah, I think I could change and give a message to some girls out there. It all falls in the line of being transparent. So yeah.
Transparency. I talked about that, I believe, on the last show. We had Cinnamon Soul last week, and we talked about transparency. And a lot of people tend to tell you don't give too much detail and don't do this and don't do that because of the lens, because of and they want to be protected. But you know what? I don't see transparency or being or any kind of disclosures on TV. When I watch TV, they show and they tell everything.
Right.
And but when we get behind the platform, why do we have to have a muzzle over our mouth, and we have to be careful about what it is that we're saying, if it's on a godly level, if it's on a mature level, if it's so I encourage everyone that comes on the show, be transparent, because I'm going to be transparent. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect. I won't do it. I've made my mistakes. I've learned from it. All lessons are blessings. How about that? Can I ask you, Michaela, can you answer that question on your level? Have you ever found yourself at school, and have you ever had to give advice or just find yourself to kind of help somebody out of a rut, and it kind of gave you the vision of how you're going to address your show,
Maybe I can really think of one. But
You can't think of one right now? Can we come back to you?
yes, again.
Okay. Kalasia, I would like to apply the same message.
It's
The
a good
same
question.
Yeah, it's a good question to make you think. Can I apply the same question to you? I know you have a couple of years ahead of them outside of the school world. And on your level, I know that you have a Bible study that you pretty much lead on Tuesdays tonight at from 7 to 8. Tell the people where you be so they can tune in.
Oh well, yes. Our church is New Deliverance Fellowship, and every Tuesday, someone of the youth hosts a Bible study from 7 to 8. So definitely tune in. But for me, just growing up, I've never really been one who could fit in a crowd, no matter how much I tried, no matter how many times I tried to adjust my clothes. I didn't feel right in certain things. Um, I've just always been different from birth, and so eventually I just accepted that I was different. And I, of course, grew up in a church home, and there were the times where I did not want to do any of that, where I had my rebellious days, but God brought me back.
Did
And
you now?
so, like Kaylin said,
Yeah.
us over here, we're always going to make sure we include God in it, just because of the big and great things that He's done in our lives. So, but yeah.
Okay, great, great, great. I like the fact that you said that, you realized that you didn't fit in, and your mom didn't fit in. I have some viewers over here on Facebook, and they could attest that sometimes, me and my crew, you know, me and my crew we'll go to high school. We'll go to our high school, and we were pretty much of the good girls. And sometimes, five of us will say, "Y'all, let's wear our church clothes to school." And so we would dress up. I know it's just what we did. It's what we did, and we would dress up, and we'll wear our church clothes to school. And of course, you don't feel alone. You don't feel alone at all, because you got a group. You got supporters. There's always strength in numbers, right? And so I realized that although the boys liked me, some of the girls, they sure didn't. But you're just gonna get that. You can't please everybody. But I just didn't fit in with them because I didn't curse, or because I didn't skip school. I didn't go to the clubs that they went to. I remember trying to go to the club. I remember trying to go, and I wore a church pantsuit. How about that? And the young man says, ma'am, I don't think that you in the right place. And I'm like, trying to be cute. I thought he was finna come trying to holler at me. I sure did. I thought he liked what he saw. And I'm getting all prepped. I'm like, oh, so here he come. He said, you sure you belong here? And he was able to see the Spirit of God over me. I mean, like, that was crazy. And so that was that the first and last one. I probably went to two, but yeah, probably two in my life. But either way it goes, um, I just want to shed light on the fact that be yourself, be transparent. We don't fit in. I never did fit in, and now I see why. You understand? It's because there's a certain calling over your life. There's a certain type of role that you're supposed to play in this world, that God needs to let your light so shine before men that he may get the glory out of your life. Right? So at this moment I want to come back. You thought I forgot. She thought I forgot, y'all. So I'm going to apply the same question to you, Miss Michaela. Miss Senior of 2023. Give it. We're going to keep it root. Okay. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead and answer that question for me.
So one thing that I can say God used me to, like uplift or just encourage someone was actually prom night. And it was the after party we went to. Now everybody knows, like, okay, so everybody parties, right? But I'm not a party girl. Like, I love the Lord. That's just not my type of crowd. So I was like, okay, well, my friend going, everybody going, I'll go, I'll see what it's like.
Okay.
So I went, and in the back of my head, I'm like, should I really be doing this? Because I know this is not for me. Like, I don't do this stuff.
Right.
So I went, and I get
so,
there.
Wait a minute, where did you went to prom?
No, I went to the after party, the prom after party.
Okay, we went to a prom after party.
Yes, so
okay.
After party. Mm-hmm. And so I was just there. I was there with my friends, and I was just seeing how everyone would act. And I was just standing there, and people noticed, how, like, I didn't feel comfortable. And there was this one particular gentleman, and he came to me, and he was like, well, why aren't you partying? Why aren't you, like, getting lit with us? Uh-huh. And I was just like, no, like, I'm a church girl. I don't do this stuff. So he was like, really, why? And he was asking me all these questions. And he was like, well, I go to church too. I pray too. I do all this. And then, because in the back of my mind the whole night, I was like, God, why am I here? Like, it was like 30 minutes in. Not even 30 minutes, probably 15.
Well, what were they doing at the prom, at the after party?
Y'all,
after party.
Basically, what you think they do, like drink, smoke. They were doing all this stuff. Now, me, I didn't do not a thing. But, yes, and so he came up to me asking these questions, mm-hmm. and I was because before that I was asking myself, I was like, God, why am I here? Like, I could literally be gone. I could be in my hotel, sleep. Like, it's just call it a night. But I was like, I'm going to hold on a little longer. So when he came up to me, he just started asking me questions about God, and he was telling me how he didn't really used to drink. Mm-hmm. He was like, he just started back drinking 2 weeks ago. And he's usually just a smoker, just to, like, think about life and just chill. And I was like, well, that's not really a valid answer for that. That's not really, that doesn't make it okay for you to just smoke and stuff like that. And he was just asking me, he was like, well, I don't think there's, he didn't ask me, but he told me, he was like, I don't think there's a Bible verse that tells you, you shouldn't be smoking or anything. Wow. I quoted the scripture that says be sober-minded and be vigilant. And the whole time, y'all, I kid y'all not, I did not know that scripture by heart. But while I was thinking, because it was two actually, now that I think about it, it was two that were with me, and they were standing there listening to me. Yeah. And God, y'all, the Holy Spirit was speaking through me, because I did not know it, but, like, it was just coming to me, and I was just speaking it. And they looked at it. They looked at each other. They were like, yeah, she the one. I was like, nope, this guy using me. But
Oh my.
yeah, and he was just, telling me his life story about like how he just started back drinking. He was like, it's weird because he feels like everybody should be one. Like there shouldn't be different religions. There shouldn't be Buddhists or Hindus. I mean not Hindus, but there shouldn't be different religions. We should all be one.
Yeah.
And believers of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And I agreed with him. And I asked him, I was like, well, what do you think you need to do to better yourself, And he was like, it's the people I hang around. And that's a lot of that's the main thing that this society deals with nowadays, is the people they hang around. Because the crowd that we surround ourselves with is very important. You'll either get people who uplift you and help lead you in the right path that you should go into, or you'll have those people who lead you astray, who take them down with you. And I feel like God really did use me. And after that, I feel like I didn't say much, and I didn't say enough, because afterwards of talking about all this stuff, of talking about God with him, these two girls, they came up and they just started talking about random stuff, and then he was like, oh, y'all interrupted, we were talking about God. And then after that, I was bashing myself. I was like, God, what if I didn't say enough? But I remember talking to my dad, and he said that, and Kalaja too, she said that you planted that seed. That's the enemy trying to bash you for thinking you didn't do enough. But that was God using me as his vessel to plant a seed.
That's right.
So that's why it's important that you surround yourself. Because what if I wasn't there? Like, you could still be in that place, thinking it's okay to drink and smoke, and it's really not okay, because it was people falling out. It is not normal. It is not normal to not be in your right mind and fall out. I thought 2 people was dead. They was just popping back up. Like, yo, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. But yeah, it's important that we surround ourselves with people who uplift us and lead us to the right place, So
are y'all hearing this? Are y'all hearing this? This is good. This is real, real, real good. If you have young, I hope y'all don't put y'all time near my show, because I need to tune in. I'm really anxious to see what it is and what topics you guys are going to come with, because the level of maturity in these experiences that y'all have, that's not only just for the young folks. You understand? And that's for everybody, to surround yourself with people that uplift you. Your dad, what's his saying? To go, what is it saying? That he wants to be around people that would celebrate him and not tolerate him. And I think that's pretty much everybody. You don't tolerate me, you ain't got to tolerate me. But I'll be around you if we celebrate. Come on, celebrate good time. Y'all know I got a song for everything. But I would rather be around somebody that's going to celebrate me. And even me to celebrate them with their accomplishments. And I'm learning, and we're all in a positive, atmosphere, and we're building one another up. So that's key, y'all. That is so key. And I think these girls have a message. I really do. I think that y'all do have a message from each level, because what if you weren't there? He could have been the next one to fall out and not get up. And all it takes is one fallout to hit your head on the wrong something, some type of item, some type of furniture, the wrong rock, and you might not wake up. You understand? And so I'm glad that you were there, because I think that heaven they'll rejoice over one soul. Just give them something, and they will rejoice. And I'm glad that you were there. I'm glad that you went. I'm glad that you were led. I'm glad that you didn't be like, you got to experience it. And now the world gets to know that as beautiful as y'all are, all of life experiences don't have to be to the point to where, all bummers, there's nothing to do around here. I'm a Christian and there's nothing to do. Because you're sitting here watching the show. It's nothing to do but go to church and pray. Thank you, Jesus. No, there is a life. There is a life. We have to live, and we got to get out there. And we got to say, well, yeah, I went to that party. Yeah, I went to that dance. and I experienced it, but guess what? And then there's an opportunity. You understand? Do y'all agree?
I
Do you hear me? And what y'all supposed to say?
Loud and clear.
You're supposed to say, come on. You hear me? Come on. We got some commenters and okay, so Mr. Marlon White just says, yes, nieces. Oh, that's your uncle. Tell your uncle, hello, uncle. Uncle's tuning in tonight from Dallas, Texas. And he says that he's very proud and that they are giving good information. And so for those of you that want to come in and you want to ask these young ladies some questions, you got some comments that they're, and I know I have a lot of comments. Oh my gosh, Facebook is just really going crazy. And we're going to repost this again on the network, but they have a lot of comments that they're saying, and I can't read all of those, not just yet. I'm going to have to tell them to come to the station and come and put their comments and repost them there so y'all can answer the questions. I would like to go ahead, Kaylin.
And I do want to say one thing. I did see a comment, and a lady said that a lot of this generation needs role models for role models that they could look up to on our level. It just popped up now. On our level, like as for because this generation, a lot of this generation wants their cool points. And people's and that also that can mess you up, because you start following up with what other people's doing, and you're trying to please other people, and now you don't even remember yourself. Now you forgot about yourself. Like, what? Now you're wondering, what do I like? Well, what do I want to do in life? And people ask you, well, what do you want to be? Well, now you don't know, because you've been spending your life painting a picture that's not even you.
Wow.
You're painting something that's not even you. Like, you may have an image of a dog, and that person may have an image of a cat, and now you're trying to mix the two together. It's either a dog or it's either a cat.
Uh-oh.
I feel like a lot of this generation needs to know, just be yourself. Like, that's all it takes. Just be yourself, because you're gonna hurt yourself more trying to get someone else to accept you and worry about someone else's opinion than yourself. Don't bring yourself down trying to bring someone else opinion about you up. It really don't matter at the end of the day. So, moral of the story, be yourself, and this goes for my generation and the generation before this generation. Adults, younger people, anybody, be yourself. Don't try to get someone else's opinion about you high up there. It doesn't matter. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Okay, I like that. Y'all need to be yourself. Be yourself. Everybody, say it with me. Be yourself. And I like the fact that these girls are giving a message to everyone, and so it's not age restricted. My God, the God that we serve, is not age restricted at all. Maturity is not age restricted. It's just the level that you own. Wisdom. Take heed to it. I mean, these words are really, 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 really rich tonight. And I'm glad that the girls are at the table talking about transparency, being yourself. And I'm not sure if you all were able to go into the network. If you all would, matter of fact, since I'm on the subject, if you want to call into the studio tonight, if you want to talk to the girls, or if you got any comments or anything that you want to say, if you will, the number that you can call is 832-391-0157. We are opening up the lines, okay? These girls are getting ready to come at you loud and clear. You better know it while we sit around the table, us women, and we talking. Okay? Yeah, we gonna give it to y'all and give it to you real good. We gonna make sure that you come, and you come, when you leave, you have a plate full. You're gonna leave with something. Anyway, the number again is 832-391-0157. We will address your questions. We will address your comments. You know what? For the naysayers, what do y'all have what do you have to say regarding the people that don't want to hear what you have to say? How would you come into communication with a person that may call and, y'all don't know nothing. Older people. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all too young. Y'all don't know what we deal with out here in this world. Y'all still sucking on a pacifier. You don't know nothing. You ain't live past the age of 2. What would you say to these people? Would you address them? And how would you address these? Because they come and they out there.
I would say,
Kalasia, how would you address? Let's hear from Kalasia.
What do you? Okay, well,
How would you handle the naysayers? If I'm calling you and I'm like, what I heard what you said on your show. You ain't live past 2. You don't know what you're talking about. And what how would you address these particular people behind the lens? Because you got to stay in your zone. And just to give you a little practice, they are out there. The naysayers are out there. The non-believers are out there. How do we handle that?
um, it depends. You can either, uh, I like the saying, kill them with kindness. You
Okay,
know,
kindness. Did you
just
hear that?
responding with kindness, because a lot of people go through things and we don't necessarily realize that they're responding out of grief or anger or responding out of, hurt, or just ignore it, and then in time they will come around. But of course, praying for them behind closed
Yeah.
doors.
Praying for them behind closed doors. Kill them with kindness. And me, I just have to delete them and mute them. Go ahead, baby. How would you?
get somebody.
Go ahead, my Kayla. Go ahead and answer that.
Well, I mean, I agree. I feel like not everybody, because, I got to bring the Bible in this. Yeah, I can't.
Come on, bring the word.
The Bible does say that hearts are going to be hardened in the last days. So there's not really much that you can do if we're already into those, that time. But even if we aren't, you can still try. So I feel like what she said is true. Kill them with kindness, and all you really can do is pray for them, because you really don't know what they deal with. They could have been through, heartbreak, or, someone who's like a fraud, or someone who misled them, and, they don't really, yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to say. So I agree with everything she said.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I don't have to answer that question because I was the one that asked. But anyway, so thank you, girls, for answering that question for me, because you're going to get your naysayers. You're going to get those people that are going to recognize you in public. I want to know, what have you guys decided on a time frame that you guys will be coming on, and the date? Because I know it's in the month. It's in the month of March. So
March was
collectively,
last month.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Wait a
March
minute.
is last month. May, I think.
I'm sorry.
I think we
Sorry.
should come out in May. But
May.
the time, because the time frame, because we want everyone to be able to, come in and listen. So
I tell you this. This is what we'll do. We're going to ask the people. They still have time. We're going to ask the people, what time would you like to hear them? Loud and clear. Come on. and we're going to ask the people and see what they say. Because you want your viewers to be available, of course. And, of course, for those that are not available, they'll always, come in on the latter end. And they'll tap in, to your show. But anyway, so with that being said, we do know that it's the month of March. So tonight we're going to ask the people, what time would y'all like to hear them? I know at 5 o'clock is usually the hour in which everybody's getting off of work. And so they may can tune in per se on the radio. They may can tune in 5 or 6 o'clock. But we're gonna get that together. We're gonna ask the people. Y'all think that's a good idea? We're gonna ask the people. Hello. Okay. Well, that brings us to this. I had some questions written down for you guys, and I want to ask Kalasia. Kalasia, being the oldest of your sisters, if you don't mind asking this question, do you think that you've set a good enough example to continue to teach them to where they can continue? Keyword is continue to hear you loud and clear. Can you continue to teach them as you guys begin this new adventure, this new endeavor? And if you can answer that in all honesty, what are you going to continue to teach your sisters so that in your absence, say that you can't be available one day on your own show, because you want them to be able to, you want them to be able to take the platform and be able to say what it is that they need to say. So can you answer that for me? What are you going to teach them?
Um, that's a good
Do
question.
you think you've done a good enough job?
Well, I try. I hope I've done a decent enough job. Um, Basically, I would just keep trying to be the example, showing them. I mean, they've seen me at my worst, they've seen me at my best. So just continuing to learn your strengths, of course, in the Lord, but also, learning what you're capable of doing, learning to be around people who motivate you, people who uplift you, to keep a smile on your face even when it's raining, finding the good in things, because I've had my struggles with having an attitude, but always making sure I come back around and I apologize and just, make ends meet, just making sure they know, hey, I'm still human, but I'm trying to make it. So basically, just never giving up and being
Mm-hmm.
the, as I am that example, them being an example as well.
Okay, that's a good. Do y'all accept that?
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all. I think that you guys. This title y'all have come up with. Can you hear me? Yes, loud and clear. Y'all better preach all by itself. I love it, y'all. I'm not sure how y'all gonna present it. I'm just trying to get on y'all level. But anyway, I love the title. I love the title. And so for all of our viewers that are just now coming in, for everybody that's just now coming in, um, just welcome, welcome, welcome. But we are talking tonight and we are introducing you to the newest show that is on the platform of EEFI Television Network. We are getting ready to embark on the newest journey that is going to be so fun and exciting for these teenagers, for the young adults, and their show. You can look forward in the future. It will be loud and clear, loud and clear. Um, we got some people that are asking. You can call the hotline at any time. If you're available now, you can call the hotline. We just got someone that wants permission and wants to know when can they call the hotline. Um, and that would be, let me give you the number first. It's 832-391-0157. And you are welcome to call the hotline anytime that we air from the hours of 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. If there are any other questions or concerns, the board or anyone from the network family will address your comment, address your concern. If you're too embarrassed to reveal who you are by voice because we might recognize you, uh, you can definitely talk to one of the staff members and they will address your comments and your concerns. Again, that's, or you can go to the website. You can actually send your emails to the website, which is eefinetworks at gmail.com. You can also reach myself, of course, via Facebook, or you can go to help or hush.com. And you can spell it the regular way, helporhush.com. There are so many ways that you can reach us, and we will definitely be available. The girls will, the Anderson girls will definitely give you information that are upcoming on their own show, and they will let you know how you can contact them and when you can call in. This is going to be interesting. The young group that you guys are going to attract, the message that you can be yourself. You can be a teenager. You don't have to do what everybody else do. Someone is coming in. I don't know who that is. We have a surprise.
There you
Hello,
go, Dolly Talk.
the Anderson girls and PP White. How can we help you?
Hey, this is Bria. This is y'all, Christy. I just wanted to let you know I'm so immensely proud of y'all. I love you guys so much. And I enjoyed everything y'all said today. Keep doing y'all things and y'all to being set apart and being still church girls as we all know we are. And I love seeing you two. You're doing an amazing job. And I look forward to everything y'all have coming in store in the next 2 months. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know I really enjoyed it. And I will be watching. Mwah.
Ah,
Thank you.
oh,
Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
thank you. I'm sure you guys didn't know we had a caller. Her name was Bria, and I think she said Bria Atkinson. She just called in and she just said that she's admiring the work and she gave good positive words. So thank you, Bria, for calling in. That was pretty
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you so much. That was so cool. First caller. I mean, is it going? Oh, you guys like calls? You know. Anyway, I love it. I love it. I look forward to the future. Y'all just don't know. I'm so proud of these girls. These girls have a message. These girls, they are living a life that right now they're living a life that is so pure before the Lord, and the Lord honors their prayers. And I know that in life we think that we have to come to God a certain way. We think that we have to come to God, all fixed up and nah, God know my heart. I ain't ready yet, and God know, I'm trying, but I got to do this first, and I got to do that first. And their message to you, loud and clear, is that you can be transparent. You can come just the way that you are. You don't have to fix yourself up. You don't have to fix your weave. You don't have to go and implant your haircuts. You don't have to trim your beard. You don't have to wear the makeup. Come as you are, is what they're saying on any age level. They're saying come as you are because they're leading examples. These are young ladies. They could be pregnant. They could be matched, or they could be somewhere where you know, in comparison to anyone that's not living that life, but they're not. These girls have fun. Do y'all have fun being women of God?
Yes.
I mean, are y'all lit? I mean, is that what y'all say? Oh,
I
that's
think
not what they say.
some people,
I'm
some
sorry.
people, some people think being a Christian as a young person that stops them. They think that stops them from so much. Literally, God wants us to have fun, but as long as you're going against His word, as long as you're spreading the gospel, you know what you're doing. Like, not just out there sinning, not just you can have fun, but limit your fun. Not the kind of fun that the worldly fun. I'm talking about the spiritual fun.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not. I mean, a lot of people think that it's complicated, but it's really not. Once you get locked in with Jesus, ain't no going back.
Ain't no
Ain't no
going
going
back. Ain't no going back.
So yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, I've been around a whole bunch of people where they would say that, oh well, I don't really think I should read the Bible. Who wants to follow a book full of rules? And it's just like, you don't lose your life to the Bible. The Bible just says certain things to prevent you from going through certain things. Jesus know what he's talking about. He experienced everything down here. It's not a book of rules, it's a book of guidance. And it helps you grow in a way that you can reach your full potential, that you can reach, who made you, who gave you the gift that you have, And it's just like, we don't lose our life, or we don't, just get this boring life and we don't have fun. Like, we really do have fun.
Yeah,
It's just we
yeah.
don't do everything that the world does. And the drinking and the smoking, it's like you continuously have to chase after that thing. And then there's always a downside to it. Being drunk and being a drunkard, you'll always have that hungover feeling. You'll always have that down, or that feeling of being down, and then you have to get it again because you're like, oh, well, I don't feel like my personality comes out when I'm regular or when I'm sober. I have to get this thing to feel myself, but it's just like, no, you've placed that there and feel of a void that you don't really understand that you have, and you need to chase after or find that thing that made you go to that place, that made you try to look for something else to fill that void, so you don't really lose your life coming to Christ. Well, you do, but you die to your flesh because you gain something when you lose something. It's like, I don't know, you get a gift from giving a gift, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but pick up what I'm laying down.
Yeah. Can you pick up what I'm laying down?
Yeah.
Y'all so smart. They so smart. I love it. And even for people that do find themselves, in that position, that's why we're here. That's why we're women around the table that talk show. And because we want to help those people that cannot help themselves. And if they can't be transparent with me, if they can't get the help from me, then we have others, other platforms that we're setting in place, on this particular platform that are going to help people where they are, help children where they are, even for the little kids, I have a son also, and that's where the train stopped, but I have a son also, very mature, young whiz kid, smart too, can cook, and has a relationship with the Lord. I didn't force this on my children. I didn't force it. They know I'm not going to drag you to church, and I'm not going to pull you by your hair or your teeth. You know where we're going? Get in the car, let's go. If it's just for a fun ride. These are the choices that they made to have a relationship with the Lord themselves. And God has been so gracious and is yet still smiling down on the Anderson girls, on the Anderson family. And so I'm proud to say that I am proud to be y'all's mother. I really am. And I look forward to supporting your show. I look forward to, this is your host, Kalasia Anderson is your host. She will be hosting the show. She's going to give it to you like it can't be given. And she's going to give the gift so that you can give the gift back. Ain't that how you say it?
Give the gift for receiving. I don't know.
She said something. Just rewind it. Just
you
rewind
said
it.
it
Did I
right.
say it right?
Yeah,
I was going to tell the people, just rewind it and you'll know what she said. But anyway, so I thank you, Anderson girls, for being here tonight. We look forward to Loud and Clear. Is there anything else that you want to give the people before you go?
Yes, I do. Just
Yes.
and then I'll let you.
Okay, Mike.
But I know that what we said was a lot to unpack. And even if you are in that place, don't feel like, oh, well, they're bashing me. Like, I can't, like, this is what I do. This is where I feel comfort. There's not really, you don't have to be stuck in that place. You don't have to, just be down and be mellow in your sorrow. And you don't have to just, stay in that place of, I don't know the word for
Darkness.
it. Yeah, darkness. There's a brightness to it, and there's always a way out. Don't listen to people when they say there's no way out. There's always an out. So, yeah.
Always
Christ.
out. Go
That's
ahead.
the out.
Jesus Christ. You good, Kalasia? We got one more minute. A couple of minutes. You good to go? Okay, so thank you, Anderson girls, again. You guys look forward to Loud and Clear next month. I am excited. You people. On next week, we have Destiny Rogers. She will be in the house. Destiny Rogers is a newbie. She's coming to the show next week. You don't want to miss it. Today is a terrific Tuesday. She is coming out with You Can Win, and we all going to win in this thing. Thank you for joining us with Women Around the Table Talk Show. We look forward to Loud and Clear. You guys have a terrific night.
I hope
Thanks
y'all
for
heard
having
us.
Loud and Clear. Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Kiki White and EFI Networks, thank you for watching the Women Around Table Talk. We hope that you have enjoyed. We would like to thank all of our special guests. Kiki White and EFI Networks look forward to you joining the Women Around the Table Talk every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Kiki White look forward to hearing from you. please go to efinetwork.com for comments. You may call 832-408-8404, 346-493-2630 or 832-391-0157. All copyrights belong to EFI Networks.